Hi, I just I will be uploading a video to Patreon later. It's one of a French fisherman's cottage in Brittany, based on George Laporte's work. I wasn't copying it; it was just I just make it up as I go along. But that guy, if he's still alive, is worth looking at. His gallery. He would use oil paint mainly, as far as I know, and he would use a lot of texture, sand, grit, all sorts of stuff in his thick beach paint, so almost as if you were on the beach. Some of them that were lovely, and I was so inspired. So for that type of painting, George Laporte for me. Lived in Quiberon in Brittany, South Brittany. We went there. Went to his, went. Well, we've been there several times. Right, so I'm just going to do a sort of a Cornish sort of north coast, entirely fabricated. So I think we'd better put in some sort of cottage. So I'll use a flat brush, flat acrylic brush. I use these in watercolour as well for getting straight edges. So let's put some sort of cottage here. This will probably look a bit like the one I just done, but if it does, it's because I'm influenced by my own painting. We'll put a roof, just a sort of a reverse. Okay, let's put in a bit of umber in that. I'll put in another sort of. Sorry about the noise. My neighbour's having a large tree taken down in her backyard garden. I need plenty of rag for this, and keeping these covered up. There's my palette, just colours. Right, so bluey, a Cornish slate roof, blue and umber. That's whoops. Oh, well, that then. That's all right. I'll take that over a little bit. I can counter change this with the sky when I'm ready. Blue and ultramarine give a nice slate grey. I will be stopping to have lots of tea. there's something near poor Isaac. Fort Martin. Oh, it's a bit of green. A bit of viridian I've added here. It's more dark in there. So let's just whack in some of that. Right, I'm going to go in with the sky. I'm going to let's get a bit of light in the sky first. I've primed this with some burnt umber and a bit of burnt sienna. Swig of tea while I contemplate. While I'm at it, I'll just put a little. I can't have a steady hand with my right hand anymore because of a bit of arthritis there. Okay. Right. Bit of blue, bit of brown, bit of red, bit of white. As you know, I'm not a lover of photographic art. I'd rather see some rough impressionist, but is it our chacun son goût? To each his own. When I put the sea in, I want to put the sea into the sky and the sky into the sea. So let's put in a bit of sea there, so we'll have a bit of viridian, bit of blue, bit of white, bit of ochre, so let's have it there. These colours will change. I'm just sort of roughing in, just feeling my way. Right, get some rocks in here. Grey rocks in ochre in Cornwall. Ooh, darker than that. There's a bit of black in there, just a shortcut. Oh, I need to update my tea. I do like trees on the cliffs, and I make those, but I make them with a bit of red, bit of viridian, bit of black, I think. Some dark in there. Right, we can elaborate on that in a moment. Bit of red. You can make some great darks with viridian and alizarin, or I'm using crimson here. Right, we'll go back over that in a minute. We need to go somewhere else now. Let that dry off. And we can reinstate the cottage. This is the joy of acrylic painting, that you can change very quickly. If you see these cheap Chinese brushes, get them. They're usually in DIY stores because they're cheap, but beware that they need some bristles in them. They're getting quite sparse in the UK, sparse bristles. They used to be thick, but because they got popular by people like me and others that saw me demonstrate with them, they have, to keep the price down, they've cheapened them. That's my experience anyway. Right, let's just get a bit of. And if you're using oil, I cleaned my brushes with paraffin or kerosene, whatever you want to call it. Because it's an oil, it keeps the bristles soft. If you use white spirit, right, let's get some sandy colours in there. I'll use a smaller brush now. Let's get some on that horizon. Let's get a bit of burnt sienna, a bit of ochre, plenty of white. see yellow on there. These take a lot longer to do than watercolours. And they're more expensive, folks, so yeah, we have to buy these materials and we don't get much out of YouTube. Unless we're viral. Well, I'm not viral. So, I just want to clean my palette a little bit. So bear with me. I have plenty of paper around, so I buy great big tubes, biggest tubes you can get hold of. Okay, put that in the bin. A bit more Viridian out there. Viridian is great with yellow ochre and it's good with ultramarine. Well, it's a great mixer. It's not very often you'll use it on its own, but used with other colours, ultramarine, ochre, a bit of white. And that's too blue, it needs to be greenier. Greenier. Now there's a word. Soft. We'll have a darker bit in there. And where that's coming into the sand, or the beach, a little bit dark, I think. I'll put some sandy colour. That's my wife's name. Okay, yellow ochre, mixed with that, a bit of white. It's coming into the shallows. Okay. Burnt umber, I like a bit of burnt umber with my beaches. Found that headland there. I'm only making this up, it's only a guess, really, or from experience of doing loads of them. All right, keep going, Dave. Oh, a man's died after being swept out to sea in Cornwall. Well, funny that. I'm going to paint him in. No, I'm not. Newquay. No, Newquay very well. Been there hundreds of times. Wonderful, wonderful Newquay. Well, the surrounding bits are. Newquay's a bit of a flesh pit. Put a bit of grey in there. Such just trying to create the impression of rocks. Oh, we've got to add some dark in there. Right, I need a bit more of a contrast between the rocky shore and the beach. So a bit of white, a bit of sienna. Right, let's get a bit of that sky in there. Supposed to be a bit of reflection, but I might just paint that out. I'll go back to the sky for a minute. Don't use pure white in the sky, dilute it with some colours, and I've got warm crimson red and yellow ochre. I've got the light. I've got about 25 videos on Patreon now. And you can see them for a very, very small amount of money. It just gives you the opportunity to show a bit of appreciation for what I've posted over the years. A bit of purple, cloudy stuff there. Soft, soft, soft. So all the paintings end up different, because they might start from the same base, but in the watercolours they all end up differently. They start off with the same ideas, but I find it difficult to repeat the same thing. All variations of a theme. What I don't like are blue skies. There's far more interest in something like this. Paints are drying nicely now. Don't like that bit there. Let's change that. I'm getting close to this now. Try to preserve some of that light, but we need a bit more light. Just still using a little touch of crimson in this. So they chop the trees down and then they chip the all the stuff they don't need, and they can sell that for much. So that's my cloud colour. A bit more blue in there, I think. Right, scrape that corner off. That's my white. So I need that to be fairly clean. And I'll dub out a bit more. White, this more white. You use more white than anything. This is an artist quality white. All the rest of the colours are supermarket or store's own brand. So I buy it in great big pots like that. Go back to a bit more of that slightly darker bluey colour. Right, I want a bit more light on that horizon now. Sort of a clearing storm. Right. Go back to the Viridian and the blue, and just get that reinstated there. Okay, now the headland, a bit of the headland. Touch of sky colour. No, I don't like that across there. So I'll go back with my lost colour. It's just dried already. Oh dear, that was supposed to happen. now the rocky bits. So let's use a bit of blue and a bit of grey. Well, I'll work on this bit here now. Just clean that up. Let's just get that bit of blue in there. Oh, that's not quite right there. That colour went there. Right, let's get those dark trees back in there before the paint gives up on me. Well, a bit of dark grey. Dark grey looks. I prefer working from my tabletop. Shadow in there. Right, just have a look at that for a second. It's a little bit more rough in there, a bit more bright ochre on the beach here. A bit of dark green on there. Okay, so put a bit of rock there. Let's get a bit of rock over the other side. Just creating an impression of rocks, and they were better before I mucked about them. Right, just a bit more there. It's just getting this counter change right here, so either go darker there or lighter. I think probably darker. Well, I can't do much more with that. We can put a couple of little sails on there. Okay, let's peel the paper off. Oops, I'll have a little look at that. By taping it to the board, you do get that mounted look. Okay, so there we are. I'll put some windows in, I think. Just a little bit of detail on there. Right, okay, let's bring you round. Let's have a note further. Well, let's zoom in on it. Let's have a look at this little cottage here. Catching a bit of light. The rocks, I've tried to do them as impressionist as I can without putting names on them, labels saying this is a rock. Put one in the base, in the shadow. And those little boats, they're would-be boats. out of Newquay Harbour or around that way, Padstow. Right, thanks for watching. But this cottage doesn't exist. It's purely a figment of my imagination, as is the rest of it. But I'm very much influenced by Cornwall, having had many camping and house holidays there. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.